Whole screen? Okay, sir.
Yes.
Let me first recite this dua. Rabbi shrali sadri wa yassirli amri wa halul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. The agenda of today's meeting is basically is a presentation on auto program to our EG Before partners. This is being presented by me. Mr. Sir Aftab would be here to assist me as well. And we will use mostly the PowerPoint presentation. I have tried to put everything in this presentation. The video is of course the Zoom room, and we have just started it. Let me go to the next slide. This is just a basic animation that this is serve as a visual logo for myself. Okay, the title of our program that we are launching is Auto. It is basically learned is a program for the kids to learn robots and artificial intelligence concepts through the use of an automatic car. So on the screen that you see, this is an automatic car, auto, that is being offered as part of this program. Okay. Uh, we are the RoboGen, and we are launching this program first time in Karachi, in PCHS area, DHN Clifton, in collaboration with our esteemed partners, RoboKids, EGB4 Technologies USA, and the American Association of Robotics. Okay, so what is auto? Before we proceed further, let me ask you some question. Since we are all going through suffering from the pandemic, Corona, some questions have become so valid now. That is are our kids spending too much time on the screen? Are they bored of online only learning? Are they enough motivated to learn, or they are bored of their routine life, or mostly they are bored of staying at home? So most of the parents are trying to answer these questions. Some are allowing their kids to play just games for fun and that's it. But we have some different answers to that. We have our answer is auto program, which is fun as well as learn. So auto is the ultimate way to learn STEM skills with exciting hands-on activities that tackle real-world problems using self-driving cars. So in the screen, you can see these are the self-driving cars that our kids will have a chance to interact with and play with and learn so many different features of it. Let me go to the next slide. As we all know that we are progressing very fast pace. In the future, there would be autonomous cars, the self-driving cars. But since the cars are already under development, but the challenge is that how to make these cars more autonomous, more intelligent. So the concept of machine learning, artificial intelligence, computer vision will be used drastically. So we need our kids to be prepared from now onwards, so that when they enter the real life, they are already geared up. They already have learned so many skills. Since Sir, are you getting me? Is everything okay?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
Continue, please.
Now I'm moving to the next slide. So this is it. We make our children play and interact with each other and to participate in the competition that can be done physically or can be done online as well. So we try to make our courses more entertaining, more interactive for our kids. Okay. Now the self-driving car, you can see this time the car is not just driving itself. The car is equipped with some artificial intelligence features, like car can detect obstacles, car can learn to avoid obstacles, can detect different objects, can recognize them. So this is all the program is all about. Now let me introduce you to the inventor and designer of the program. On the right is Dr. Joyce Sigello. She's a teacher and a mathematician. And on the left is Mr. Ryan. They are the inventors and mentors of this program. They will stay with us throughout the course, throughout the program. So this is the car looks like when coming out of the box. It has everything, all the accessories that is required within the package. As you can see, there are others many various accessories as part of the car. You have the small models where the car will recognize some obstacles and a lot of things. The whole program is just not a car itself. It is supported by a vast ecosystem. It has software support. The software is all online. You don't have to indulge into the downloading of software and trying to learn how to install it. Everything is online, no download is necessary, and it's very easy to operate. So kids from all around the world are utilizing their useful time to be more skillful. As you can see in the photos, these are the real life photos. Kids from all around the world are using this car and learning. So there's a question, can my kid do it too? Yes, of course, why not? All the kids can do that. So auto program is basically two parts. One part is by the name of K-12 program. It's for educators who want to make a difference. This program is specifically geared for the educators, for us, for trainers. But for the individual kids and the parents, we have a home program that you can interact with the program, you can learn online, and that's it. So RoboGen PK and partners are on a mission to make programming and AI fun to learn. And this is our mission. We'll make sure that happens. And we will prepare your child to take up all the challenges of the future. And in this program, what your kid will learn, we have 160 plus hours of Python programming and artificial intelligence applied to self-driving car application. Basically, we have developed the entire content, that's the video content, the online content, it is almost 160 hours plus. So for 160 hours, your kids can entertain themselves, can learn so many things, can learn to code the language Python that is taking over the world, I can say, and to be able to drive these cars. Today, the kids will be driving the small cars. Tomorrow, they will be architecting the driverless cars, the autonomous cars. Our program, let me give you a short brief. It will provide you hands-on learning. It will ignite creativity in your kid. It's very convenient, and trust me, convenient. It's a future ready. We have incorporated most of the existing AI features in a very easy way to our program. And when the kids are learning and they see the cars moving through their own coding, it builds a confidence in them that yes, they can do it. And it motivates them for the success because, you know, the big philosopher says that big success comes in small steps. Okay, so as a parent, what do you expect your child to learn in just few hours of learning? They will learn to code the car in an eight path, figure of 8 path. They will be able to program that. And in every programming world, the first thing when your program goes live, it is called Hello World. So your child will be able to learn the very basic code that will image the output Hello World using the Python language. He or she will be introduced to artificial intelligence and autonomous cars. Okay, the most basic fundamental of any programming is the use of the variables. You know, we introduce our kids to the concept of variables, X, Y, Z in early algebra. Now, with the use of these cars, they will actually implement those variables and they will change the values and they see it happening. They will learn how to collect data, for example, the speed of their car. They will use AI to code the car, to detect pedestrians and stop signs. These are the features of AI that they will be using and interacting with. And they will learn what is under the car, the actual hardware inside. And not in the early stages, early levels, but subsequent levels, we will teach our kids by the same program that what are the basic fundamental electronics units that make up the whole system. For example, the heart of the system is the Raspberry Pi controller. You will train them to use them and do a little bit of alteration by themselves. And the second most fundamental thing in the world of logic, in the world of mathematics, in the world of programming, coding, is the if statement. The early courses will train your child to think of ifs. What if scenarios? If they want to do something, if they want the car to turn right, how do you have to code that? That is to build intelligence, the decision-making skills that we will learn your kids. The kids will learn them. And to detect and respond to the traffic lights. So what the result is, they will learn how autonomous cars are built in the big companies like Tesla and others, and BMW and others. So do you really need to buy a car at this time, at this stage? No. We have a 3D virtual simulator that your kids can interact online. Whatever program you do in this black window, you can see the output in the simulator on the right side of the screen. So entire 3D simulator, a very rich set simulator is built in with our program, and it's all online. Is everybody with me?
Yes.
Okay, so just checking if internet connection is okay or not. Okay. So what is Python? Python is a very new language. It's just very easy to use and it's taking over the world. All the big programmers, all the big companies are using that. So your child will be trained on using the Python. So this is a sample. You see, it's very easy. Initially, you just import a car library and then you start using the car right away without indulging into so many lower level details of programming. If you type car.write, your car goes right. For how many times? For 6 seconds or 6 minutes maybe? So the kids can do a lot of variation to that. They can just spend hours and hours interacting. At the same time, they will be learning as well. Okay, so I have gathered here in this slide some of the snapshots from our virtual 3D simulator. You can see not just one car, there's so many cars. Kids can play together and compete with each other. and they can see the output of the programming without indulging themselves into the details of compiler, linker like that, all the stuff that makes our programmer's life hell. In our program, everything is integrated into a one big platform that's available online. Okay, here's another slide to give you the same concept. Here's learn to think logically while programming in Python language to control robots and robotic cars with AI, artificial intelligence. So on the right side, you see a snapshot of some of the statements from the Python language, or maybe just a similar language. You can see these are the logical expressions, logical equalities, in or inequalities that we teach our kids in algebra. And while coding in our auto program, they will be actually seeing it, actually visualizing it. What is the meaning of the logical expression? How does they relate to the practical world? Okay, and we have 160 plus hours of hands-on video-based curriculum ready on our session, and 300 plus auto-graded exercises for you. So that means we just don't expose you to our content. We give you exercises to do, we give you quizzes so that we increase your interactivity and so that you can know what is the pace of your learning. Are you going well? Are you lagging behind with your friend, or you are moving fast? You can see yourself. Even your parents can see. So what does the software look like? So when we give you the software, the online access, this is the first screen. You will just put in your details into this portal, and there you go. You get access to the whole software. It's very easy. So this is the screenshot that gives you a view that how the software will take you, will progress you. Initially, you will be given a lab where you will be introduced to the cars. Then you will be given some video content where different animated cartoon characters will talk to each other. And during the discussion, during the interactive material, they will teach you the basic concept of machine learning. You will know how to print very simple statements as Python. You will know how to park your car. And you will also know learn the printing, the screen printing in Python. So you can print your own labels, you track the progress like that. And you will be given challenges to accomplish with yourself or with your parents or with your other siblings. Trust me, it will be fun. It's going to be a very fun exercise. Okay, so when you access to the portal, what you will see on the left side, there will be a progress bar that will give the progress. And this area, the middle one, where your friends, your cartoon friends will teach you, will take you towards the path of the learning. So you just have to log in and see the videos, and you will learn by yourself. Okay, so this is the screen where you will actually doing some coding. We have just written a simple line of code here, print hello world. And in this program terminal window, you see the output. Whatever program you write in this window, you just run and you get the output. It's very easy. Okay, so here's this slide. I have taken snapshot from different parts and section of the program and try to give you a whole holistic view. There will be so many YouTube videos. We'll be teaching you the concept, and you will be introduced to some learning algorithms. For example, just dermatologists, what they are using AI intelligence, artificial intelligence to identify the skin cancers. So the fields are enormous. You can learn a lot from this program. And at the end of the program, you will be given this MCQ choice, MCQ questions. You will answer them, and you will get the instant feedback. Okay, so what about Python? So kids and parents, pay attention. Python is just not something new. Python has been for several years, and it's just as I said earlier, it has taken over the world. In the 2019 data from Indeed.com, we see that data science's job related to the Python are on the top. They want 30,000 people every year to serve this job. This field is getting enormous. And on the right, you see there's the big companies you are already familiar with. It's Google, it's Burger King, the Yummy Burger, NBC, Visa Card. These all are using the Python into several of their programs. And how many of you know about NVIDIA? I'm so impressed with NVIDIA because I'm a gaming lover. For all game lovers, NVIDIA is the paradise because they provide you the gaming cards, the GPUs that you use in the PC on your laptop, and that helps you play the extravagant games. So even NVIDIA uses this artificial intelligence through the implementation through Python language. Okay, so what about Power Program? How mature is it? more than 2.7 million line of code has been written in our program. You know, more than approximately 26,000 challenges have been completed on our portal, and more than 13,000 approximate lessons have been completed. So you are not alone. You have a huge network of peers learning the same technology, same thing that you would learn. Okay, a little bit summary. Our content and equipment, they are engaging, as you can see. You must appreciate. They are very easy to use, trust me. And the equipment that you're getting is very durable. Okay, so having said all this, so what we are asking from you? Parents, I need your attention. For the online course, for the license of the course, for the software that will stay with you for one whole year, all you have to do is to pay just 5,000 for the whole year. You will have more than 80 hours of study material along with that. Okay, this is just a one-time fee. And suppose if you like, if you have some mentoring from us, some online mentoring during this corona pandemic, you can pay 6,000 a month. And with that, we will offer you some online courses. Our instructor will be there for you twice, 4 times a week. You can ask them any question, and they will also teach you some advanced concepts of this program as well. Okay, so now talk about how easy as kids and parents from Karachi area, or how it is to make the payments. Very easy. You just have to make payment through to us online, or you can just visit our PSS campus and our other campuses, whichever is suitable for you. So what's the process? How will it take you? When will you contact us? Either through face-to-face, you come visit our campus, or you do some online Zoom meeting. We will try to address all of your queries unless you're satisfied. And then we decide on the payment mode. You do as a bank-to-bank transfer, or you give us cash as per as your convenience. You will ask to fill up a registration form, and you provide. And if you are doing that online, you'll have to share with us the payment evidence, just a screenshot. That's it. And within 2 days, we will set up everything for you, and we provide you your license key through email or your WhatsApp, any way you prefer. And once it is done, then we will be engaged into contract, in a joint venture contract. We will not let you alone. We will be there. Our mentors will be there. You can just walk in. You can call us anytime. Whatever the issues you will be facing, we will be here to help you, because it's a joint venture between us and you. And the last, I would like to quote Mr. Aftab, our principal from RoboCares. What he said is truly amazing. He said, if someone asks you what is STEM education, you can tell them simply, it is activities or the set of activities that move students from consuming to producing. You will consume our content and you will produce the autonomous car that will come on the road in the near future. So how can you reach us? Currently, our PCHS campus is live, but within just a matter of months, our 2 more campuses in Bahia Town and DHF Phase 8 would come live as well. So you can just walk in. If you're not satisfied, you can come and interact with our mentors. Even me, you can ask many questions. Question. This is all about questioning. So how our campus look like? This is our PCHS campus. Those who are living PCHS or those who can come here, very good. Otherwise, if you are a resident of DH in Clifton, within a month, inshallah, our campus will be ready. So thank you. This is the end of the demonstration. Now, I think, sir, this is the end of session. So if any question, I can, if I'm able to answer, I will definitely answer. Let me turn off.
Thank you very much. Ammar, this was very good. Thank you for all the effort for organizing, for putting the presentation together, and for making it easy and simple for us to understand. Thank you very much. I will invite Uma and Muna to tell us, was there something that was not clear to you in this presentation? The purpose of this demo was, this is an example of how Ammar is presenting his business to the parents and explaining the product, the program to the parents who he will come into contact with. Okay. So that becomes an example for you, whether you are doing it in Saudi Arabia for your Ijada, or Huma is doing it in Lahore for Kids Logic's World. You can make similar presentation. Ammar, we can request Ammar to give us the editable PowerPoint presentation. You can put it in the Google Drive, and then Mona and Homa and other people can edit that copy of that presentation from Ammar, and they can put their logo and they can do other adaptations that are necessary, relevant to the address of their own offices or their own contact details, their own bank account details, and anything else that they want to put into that presentation. And then they can start marketing that. They can start contacting parents, and they can start explaining to the parents how they can avail this program. So is this clear, Ms. Muna and Huma? Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
yes,
Ms. Muna, what
clear.
about
Thank you very much for the presentation.
Okay.
But I want to clarify something, if I can. The students or the who participant in this needs to take the course, online course, before to go to code their car. This is right?
Okay, so let me explain. The car is not necessary. So going back to the background of this company which started by Joyce Rigello, she's a doctor based in the US, and her company name is Master AI, and the product name or the program name is Auto. And she made this small toy car, like a toy car, which is actually a self-driving car which can be programmed using artificial intelligence. Now, after having made that, and the main program or course that she started is with that actual physical toy car that you can purchase, and you can buy it for $425, not accounting for any shipment and any custom duties, etc. The price is around, for the end user, for the family, they can purchase it from us for $425. Of course, you as a partner will make a commission, and the rest of us will make some commission. So, but having done that, she realized that a lot of children might not be able to afford to pay $425. So for them, she has now made a virtual program, which means that there is a simulator which you can use on your screen. So wherever you are sitting in the world, you can purchase this, subscribe to this program for a small fee of $30. And with that, you will have access to not only the course learning materials, which are online, but also the simulator, which is virtual, which is online. So to answer your question, Ms. Muna, the child, when he or she subscribes to this program with us, he pays the $30 and he immediately gets access. Well, in 2 days, we will set up the account and get the license key for him from the US, from Joyce Rigello, and then he can start learning. When he starts learning, initially, the first primary course is not requiring any car. It's not requiring the physical car. It's not requiring the virtual car. It's just basic Python programming lessons. So once he finishes learning that, that's the first level. Then he can move on to learning with either the physical car or the virtual car. And we will let him use the simulator, which is the virtual car. So he does not need to buy the physical car. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it's clear now. Thank you very much.
Okay, so any other question? Huma, do you want to ask any question, or everything is clear to you? Huma, are you with us? Okay, I can't hear Huma. So other than this program, let's look at the big picture. This is one of the programs, and it is one of the important programs that we are going to start marketing now. But let's talk a little bit about marketing in general. Okay. If we try to sell something, maybe it will sell, maybe it will not sell. But what is important is that we start from where the consumers are, where our customers, where our parents, our families are. what are their problems. And this is what Ammar did when he went, in his first slide, Ammar, if you can go to that slide where there are the problems that the parents are facing related to their children. It is important. Yes. So given whatever the situation currently is, parents are already looking for solutions. Parents are sending us inquiries. When are your classes starting? When is the summer camp starting? Is there some coding program you have for our children? Do you have something where our children can learn robotics? And so on. So they are already asking us these questions. So based on those questions, we have to realize that parents and children are lots of different types of personalities. Some parents are looking for a solution for a different reason, and some other parent is looking for a solution for another reason. Some parents are looking for something where they can find a program where the child can learn coding, but it is fun and easy. Another parent is looking for a program where the child can learn intermediate or advanced level coding. Another parent is looking for something where the child can have fun playing with robotics. So for that, we have to have solutions which are different solutions which are applying to each of these different requirements. So if they are looking for something which is they can safely do at home in the current times of COVID, they don't want to go out. They want to do something from home, and their child can just do something on the computer. They don't have to buy something. So for them, this is the perfect program. And it starts for ages of grades 3 and above, which is approximately ages 9 and above, where they can learn Python programming together with artificial intelligence and apply it on self-driving cars. These three things, learning Python with artificial intelligence, applying it on self-driving cars, these three things are very important points to remember. And it is your selling points that today Python language, as Ammar said, is very important. So any parent who's looking for some kind of coding program, computing, programming course for their child who is 9 years and above, we should introduce them to this course. And for that, we have this presentation. Ammar, you want to add something?
No, sir, I think you have, sir, concluded it.
Okay. Now, other than this, there are other parents or other children with other requirements. They may be younger, for instance. So usually we get a lot of inquiries for children who are 6 years, 7 years, 8 years old. So what can we offer to them? Again, if they are looking for something which is online, then we have developed a new program for them. It's not new, but it is something that we have been using for the last 1 year, and it is based on Zoom classes. Now, as far as the auto program is concerned, let me just, I just remember I need to say something, that while the course developed by Joyce Rigello is online and everybody can do that course online by paying $30, and by paying $30 they will get 80 hours of learning, which if you say that a child is doing, let's say, twice a week 2 hours classes, that's 40 weeks. 40 weeks is almost 9 months of learning. So so that's how Joyce has designed this program. However, a lot of children might have problem learning on their own, and they learn better if there is a teacher who can explain concepts to them. For that, in Middle East and Pakistan, we have added a new feature in this auto program, and that feature is a tutor who can teach on Zoom. So we have Huma, we have Ammar, we have Hamad, and anybody else who might within our team who is willing to teach. Then we can offer a weekly class or twice a week class to those students who want to pay for it. They can pay an extra amount as a optional amount for the tutor, which in Pakistan we are pricing it at 6,000 rupees. But in UAE and Saudi Arabia, the price we are positioning for the entire program, including $30, which comes to around 120 dirhams or 120 riyals, and another 180 dirhams or 180 riyals is charged for the tutor fee. So 6 hours of tutor fee for the month, the child will pay 120 dirhams for the license, 180 dirhams for the tutor fee, total 300 dirhams for the first month. Second month, the child doesn't have to pay the license fee of 120 dirhams or $30. So the next month, the child only has to pay 180 dirhams or 180 riyals. Is this all clear to everybody in Pakistan and Muna, for you? Is this clear?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's clear. Okay.
Okay. So now coming back to what I was going to say about the younger children, for 6 years to 8 years old, for them, we have designed a program which is tutor based. So again, Zoom classes once a week, in which on Saturday in the afternoon, our teacher, so in this case, Huma, will be conducting these classes. And again, for that program, the child will be learning programming through websites like code.org, Scratch, Microsoft Arcade, MakeCode, and MIT App Inventor. With these, we will be taking the children from very initial, no prior knowledge or experience of computing, to making animations, making presentations, making games, and then finally making apps.